Good morning, one and all. Myself, Dr.M.B.Suvarchala, Associate Professor, PG Department of Business Administration, Akkineni Nageswara College, Gudivada. Today, we'll discuss on the topic entrepreneurial process. The entrepreneur is a change agent who acts as an industrialist and undertakes the risk associated with forming the business for commercial use. An entrepreneur has an unusual foresight to identify the potential demand for his goods and services. The entrepreneurship is a continuous process that needs to be followed by an entrepreneur to plan and launch the new ventures more efficiently. Let us have a diagram on the process. The process starts with discovery, developing a business plan, resourcing, managing company, and harvesting. Let us see the first step in the entrepreneurial process. An entrepreneurial process begins with the idea generation, wherein the entrepreneur identifies and evaluates the business opportunities. The identification and the evaluation of opportunities is a difficult task. An entrepreneur seeks inputs from all the persons, including employees, consumers, channel partners, technical people, and so on, to reach to an optimum business opportunity. Once the opportunity has been decided upon, the next step is to evaluate it. But there are some underlying steps in discovering the business opportunity. Let us see that in a diagram here, where the entrepreneur generates new ideas, recognizes opportunities, and studies the market. An entrepreneur can evaluate the efficiency of an opportunity by continuously asking certain questions to himself, such as whether the opportunity is worth investing in, is it sufficiently attractive, are the proposed solutions feasible, is there any competitive advantage, what are the risks associated with it, and above all, entrepreneur must analyze his personal skills and hobbies, whether these coincide with the entrepreneurial goals or not. And an opportunity has four essential qualities like attractiveness, timeliness, durability, which should be anchored in his product or service that creates or add value for his buyers or the end users. An opportunity must be rather than just an idea. There are three ways to identify this opportunity. First one is observing trends, second one is solving a problem, and third one is finding the gaps in the marketplace. Observing trends means, for example, the changing trends of the customers towards electric vehicles because of solving a problem like petrol, fuel, diesel, and then filling the gap in the marketplace by introducing the electrical vehicles called electric cars, electric bikes. And based on the interest of the entrepreneur, he can choose any idea, any one particular idea to start a venture and study the market on such ventures. That is the first and foremost step in the entrepreneurial process. And the second step is developing a business plan. Once after identifying the opportunity, an entrepreneur needs to create a comprehensive business plan. A business plan is critical to the success of any new venture since it acts as a benchmark and the evaluation criteria to see if the organization is moving towards its set goals. An entrepreneur must dedicate is sufficient time towards its creation. The major components of a business plan are mission, vision, goals, objectives, capital requirement, a description of his products or services, like that. The following are the important components of a business plan: an executive summary, mission of his business venture, company overview, product or services he is going to market, about the market, the marketing plan, competitors or the competition in the prevailing markets, risks or opportunities for his identified opportunity or product, and employee management, capital requirements, and finally what he want to do out of his business, his conclusion should be inserted in the business plan. That is the second step in the entrepreneurial process. And the third step is resourcing. The third step is Resourcing means where the entrepreneur identifies the sources from where the finance or the people or HR can be arranged. procurement of land, materials, machinery and equipment needed. Here, the entrepreneur finds the investors for his new venture and the personnel to carry out his business activities. And the fourth step is managing the company. Once after the funds are raised and the employees are hired, the resources are procured, the next step is to initiate the business operations to achieve the set goals. First of all, an entrepreneur must decide the management structure or the hierarchy that is required to solve the operational problems when they arise. The operations must go smoothly so that he can run his business efficiently and effectively. Then he can find the next step of entrepreneurial process, that is harvesting. The final step in the entrepreneurial process is harvesting, wherein an entrepreneur decides on the future prospects of the business, that is its growth and development. In this step, the actual growth is compared against the planned growth, and the decision regarding the stability or the expansion of business operations is undertaken accordingly by an entrepreneur. The entrepreneurial process, it should be followed again and again whenever any new venture is taken up by an entrepreneur, and thus it is an ever-ending process. There is no ending for entrepreneur and entrepreneurial process. It should be an ongoing process so that he can run his business successfully and he can see the profits. Let us see what types of innovations can be there in this process of entrepreneurial process. We should also see the types of innovations. There are generally 4 different types of innovations. First one is invention, totally new product, service or process. For example, Wright brothers has invented airplanes, and Thomas Alva Edison light bulb, invented his product light bulb, and Alexander Graham Bell telephone. Like that, these ventures comes under the inventions, the completely new products. And second type of innovation is extension, new user or different applications of an already existing product, service or process. That is, for example, development from the mainframe computers to desktops, then laptops, then PCs, notebook computers. Next here, the third type of innovation is duplication, creative replication of an existing concept. For example, the adaptation of the franchise from the fast food industry to the education industry. So one business is there, you can copy the same business and you can create its branch or franchise, what you say, in another areas, another regions. That is called as duplication. It is one type of innovation. And the last type of innovation is synthesis, combination of existing concepts and factors into new formulation or use. For example, the fax machine, the combination of existing technologies has given rise to a new product, that is telephone plus photocopier. And you are having another synthesis product like mobile phones. We can use them both for calls, video conferences, text messages, like that. So they are also innovative products. There are some sources we can see here for how to generate innovative ideas, like unexpected occurrences. For example, Apple computer, unexpected success out of the unexpected tragedy of September 11th issue, terrorist attacks. Then another source for innovation ideas is incongruities, music plus mobile, camera plus mobile, like that. The third one is process needs, online business, OLX, fiber optics, softwares, and so on. And another source for innovation is industry and market changes, like healthcare industry. It's always going to give rise to new type of innovative products. Energy conservative products, environmental friendly products. Then demographic changes, old houses, and face creams for men. And then another type of innovation source is perceptual changes, exercises and growing concern for fitness, overweight, and the knowledge based concepts like mobile technology, pharmaceutical industries. Out of COVID-19, several pharmaceutical companies introduced various types of vaccines. Next, let us see this research model given by Timmons on entrepreneurial process. If you see this, founder is the first one for starting the entrepreneurial process. He is the basis. He acts as a basis. Out of the founder, you can generate ideas and avail the opportunities with your team, and also procure different resources. Communicate everything about your business plan, fits and gaps. Use your leadership, creativity, ambiguity, and overcome uncertainty and capture the capital markets. In that way, we have to identify the success of any enterprise. So, this is a brief on the entrepreneurial process. Thank you. For any queries, please mail me to Dr.M.B.Suvarchala@gmail.com.